45. There goes Davis. Oh, my God. Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the football game. Auburn's going to win the football game. He ran the missed field goal back. He ran it back 109 yards. They're not going to keep him off the field tonight. Holy cow. Oh, my God. Auburn wins. Auburn has won the Iron Bowl. Auburn has won the Iron Bowl in the most unbelievable fashion you will ever see.
Oh, welcome in everyone to a brand new edition of the Dream Wager, episode 645. Today is Sunday, March 29th, 2026. Boys, we're only a few days away from April. How are we feeling?
Oh, we doing good, man. We doing good. Finally getting some better weather. That's good. And not for nothing, I didn't want to just bring it up on the rip, but I'm kind of ready for the playoffs. Yo. I know we got the Final Four that's set, but if you look in the Western Conference, the playoff seeding is set. The top 6 seeds are set. Maybe there could be a switch. You know, Lakers could fall, Timberwolves could possibly fall. But if you look at the Western Conference, the playoff seeding is already set in stone. I can't wait to see some playoff basketball, honestly. March Madness got me hyped. I can't wait to playoff basketball.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. I was going to ask you because I know we took the Bucks to make the playoffs and they've been eliminated over the weekend.
Over. Yeah.
Trash, bro. Doc needs to be fired.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna be honest, Giannis, just a lot of injuries with Giannis. Now, as a Knicks fan, smart move for not going all in, right? That's what I said. I was like, I kind of not mad at the Knicks not going all in on Giannis at the All-Star break because him being 100% healthy wasn't promised his playoff run.
Correct.
Wasn't promised. And look at it right now.
Yeah. Joe, how we doing down in the Carolinas?
Doing good. I don't know if you guys were locked into that UConn and Duke game.
Fuck the Huskies. That shit was terrible.
Nah, Joe, come on. That's a great.
It was a great game. It was a great finish, and thank God I had minus the 5.5 on Bet365 because when they were up 21, they cashed me out. So I cashed. So it was good, but what a comeback. I mean, as good as Boozer is, you don't make that pass in half court.
That was crazy.
You don't
saw that happening in 5. I was like, there's a chance. He gave it. And he took it.
The shot was crazy. That was 30 feet. You know,
that was far as hell. And
everyone
went crazy.
NBA regulation.
Yeah, that was a Steph Curry shot.
And my thing, and it was with Coach Schneider as well. You gotta put a hand up. You just don't. You don't dare him to make the shot.
I'm be honest. That I'm not gonna say it was a bad shot, but
it's March.
Yes, but I'm not gonna say let him shoot that. But if I'm gonna give up a shot at that moment, I'd rather be from 35 feet than 24.
Yeah, I guess.
A pick and roll, a perfect pick and roll. He gave it back, and he set himself up for the shot.
That was deep.
24.
I thought it was actually a little early because there was like 2.7, 2.8. I thought they could pass the ball or swing it somewhere, but he said, fuck it. I'm shooting it. And I was like, you got to tip your cap. That was a hell of a shot. And you knew when he turned it over, I said, oh, it's over. I knew it. I looked at it. I was like, his dad's going to yell at him. You just don't make that pass. You really don't.
Hurley's a madman. But, honestly, make up for the rest of the games. Like, the other ones were kind of blowouts.
Right? Yeah. Oh, my God. And I was going to give it credit. We could go right into it. We'll recap the Elite Eight. Illinois to the Final Four. Your ticket is live. The Fighting Illini, bro, they're good. They ended Iowa's Cinderella story. I'm going all in with the Wildcats. They are a wagon right now.
Arizona and was it Bryce?
Yeah,
Bryce.
Yeah.
He doesn't play, but
he redshirted.
Hey,
he's better than Bronny, though. I'll say that.
Okay,
I think he has a higher ceiling.
Yeah,
he's more built like Bron. I think Bryce is 6'7", I believe.
You saw him on the ladder, though.
Yeah.
So he has a chance to have a natty title before he's even like a starter.
Bron's gonna be at the Final Four. Come on now. Crazy. But yeah, now they took care of Purdue. Purdue's a good team. They made a good run. But the Wildcats they're a wagon. 36-2. That was the first game on Saturday. I'm gonna call you a Fighting Illini fan because you're honestly
Nah.
the only person I really know.
They're Big Ten
haven't
along
gone
with
away.
Michigan, right? Big Ten along with Michigan.
Oh
Illinois?
yeah, the Big Ten is on fire, and Michigan the Vols were a good team, and it was close for about a couple minutes, and then Michigan just
Arizona
that was dominating. That was dominating. Not for nothing. We saw the best teams. You know, we understand Duke went down. You know, but Michigan is here, Arizona is here. So the fact those two are still in, you know, we saw some competitiveness last round as well. But
yeah,
I know a lot of tickets out there have Michigan, have Arizona. So
I mean, you're live because Illinois is playing UConn to go to the championship, and then the remaining 1 seeds are going to play each other, Michigan and Arizona.
2-1s. And
right now, the first game is at 6:00. Illinois is laying 2.5 against UConn.
I'm feeling good. We got to bring the clip up. You know, if we get there, you
don't want to jinx it, but
yeah.
It's
the farthest I ever had a pick ever.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy. And who would have thought Illinois?
Yeah. Not for none. It's not like I picked them for this reason. No, I picked them. I was like, which is a pretty damn good school that nobody's gonna expect to win, who I honestly don't expect to win, but it's good enough to go that far.
Yeah.
Pin down Illinois.
And then the last game at 9:00 or whenever the first game ends, Michigan and Arizona. Michigan's laying 1.5. Boys, I'm taking the dog. I'm taking Arizona all the way. I just think they're a wagon. Whoever wins that game, I think, is gonna win the whole thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't get me wrong. Can UConn win it? With experience, possibly, but I think it's Michigan or Arizona's championship to lose. I agree with you.
What do you think, Joe?
Man, I hate to be like that and be the opposite side.
I knew it.
I'm gonna pick UConn.
Well, first of all, UConn got to go there first.
Yeah, that's true. UConn actually has to get through the fight.
If Illinois just makes it to the Natty, I'm a winner. I feel good.
Oh, that's great, yo. That's awesome. So you don't even need them to win.
Just get there.
You need them to make the Natty.
I called. Out of 8. Yeah, my pick was 60. In it.
Yeah, I saw UConn was plus 114. I don't know if that's the opening line, and then Michigan was. I like the number because you're not going to get that minus 118. I think any other time. It's just Arizona's doing so good.
No, they're a wagon.
They're a wagon.
Bro.
You've been calling him.
Yeah,
I didn't know Bryce was on that team, and then they made that.
Yeah, he was gonna play, and then for some reason he redshirted.
That's a good spot.
I mean, it's a squat, bro.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna get.
He would have played like 5 minutes if
100%. Yeah, but that's a place you can learn.
100%. They're so fucking good. So overall it was good. We cashed with. I'm going to count it as a win, even though they lost outright. I will count it as a win because Bet365 cashed them out. But Michigan, I got there with laying the 6.5 against Tennessee. We get there with Arizona laying the points, and we get there with Illinois. So it was a really good weekend outside of Duke really blowing it. Yeah. Joe, I know you cashed too with some dogs, right?
No, just UConn, actually. They were plus 170. Okay, so when they hit that buzzer beater, that's the only thing that would have cashed.
Win is a win.
Yeah, win is a win. I mean, bro, he pulled it from the logo. You got to just tip your cap. That's a hell of a shot. By the way, it was UFL week 1. 3 of the 4 games, the last game's about to start right now. Did you catch any of our Birmingham Stallions?
No, not today. I'm gonna be honest. Did not see it. And I'll be honest, I could make a case. I'm glad I didn't witness it. 15-13. What's going on?
They were honestly, it was a crazy game. They were down most of it by the new team, Louisiana.
The Kings.
Are there like 2-point conversions? And like, how does
bro? It's 4-point conversions.
You got to get locked in, bro.
Yeah, Joe. So you could
get locked
you could go for 1. You could go up to 4.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And AJ McCarron's the head coach of the Stallions.
How about that?
Ted Ginn Jr. is a coach too.
Battlehawks 1-0.
So I didn't cover with the Stallions. I laid the 4.5. We didn't get there, but we get there with the under. 2 great defenses and DC defenders who are defending champs, even though they lost. But what did we know about the Battlehawks for 3 years? That environment is lit in St. Louis, bro.
Yeah,
so,
they got a great fan base there.
Team.
Yeah.
They're in love with the what is it? The Defenders?
No, the Battlehawks.
The Battlehawks.
Yeah, the Battlehawks was
They're
live
good.
last. Yeah, they were live last year. I ended up switching my
for
pick.
the Defenders, I think.
Yeah, and then they ended up getting upsetted by the Defender. I remember the Battlehawks were like -6.5.
Remember we talked to Kobe last year, and they moved the UFL championship to St. Louis because it was rigged. They tried to have them win it all, honestly,
and they lost.
And I'm glad, honestly, DC won. And then it was the Battle of Texas. Low key, Elvis, you have to know this show. He is a Houston Gamblers fan. When we first started capping and like talking about UFL, he was a Houston. Called
real
Roughnecks.
Quick, cool name. Yeah, they were called the Roughnecks.
Now they're the Gamblers.
I would be a Roughnecks fan. You know,
they were trash,
and it instantly became the worst team in the UFL.
And they had a rename name. And
they were
now
bad.
They're the Gamblers. So I might hop on the
Gamblers.
Huh?
What happened?
Are there casinos in Houston?
Bookies.
Honestly, it's 2026. There's probably casinos everywhere.
It was so funny. We adopted teams, and I adopted it was the USFL, and I adopted the New Jersey Generals. But then, it was over for them. But now, kid, because I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon with the Stallions. They've won 3 of the last 4 years. DC won last year. Arlington Renegades are a good team. Kid, I might be an Orlando Storm fan, the new team. They're up 6-3 right now. I might fucking be an Orlando Storm fan. I took them on the money line. It was a coin flip game. I just took them because they were the home team, honestly. But the Aviators, they're another new team out there. The Columbus. So we got a few new teams this year, kid.
Yeah. I like to see it. I want to see the league expand, grow. Because I'm gonna be honest, I think they could provide. Yeah, I think they could provide a lot of entertainment.
They don't have any draft rights to college players, right?
No, but they signed.
Yeah, if you don't say you put your name in the draft, you don't get drafted, you could get picked up.
Yeah, same way like the CFL, Canadian Football League. They draft they sign players all the time who don't get drafted or get released from the NFL.
Let's not get it twisted. These are D1 players. Like they're not scrubs at all.
Bro, every year, at least 3 to 10 of them get picked up by the NFL.
Because of injuries. Bro, some of these guys could actually really play the game. You'd be Joe, I'm telling you, you'd be surprised. You got to watch the game.
Yeah, Joe. I'm telling you,
pulled up,
sometimes, the play calling is not the greatest.
Yeah.
But sometimes
starts, right?
yeah. Sometimes, bro, it's a pretty good game.
And you know what I like? I was watching the game on Saturday, and you could hear the coaches call the plays, and they interview them after they score a touchdown. Like you really get in-depth interviews and stuff, which I like. Obviously the NFL is never going to do that, but yeah, I just like it. It's cool. And once the playoffs get going, bro, like it's some good football, and it helps me get over the off season. Honestly, it gets me like to the draft,
NFL or college.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
it's spring football.
It's spring football. Fucking, you might see. You saw my boy Nelly. He performed.
Hey,
yeah. Come on now.
How much St. Louis pay Nelly to perform? Couple G's. They got it. That's the biggest fan base, kid. Right now, honestly, the reason I keep looking down, your Brooklyn Nets are on live to go over their win total. If they win, they're up 116-97.
Oh
yes, sir.
Yes,
18 wins. We need one more.
I'm telling you, that's gonna be 4 years in a row.
Hopefully, we don't cash though for the draft pick. Hopefully, we don't.
We're not gonna win more than like 22 games. It's over.
Yeah. How many games are left? Like 10, 12?
Like 8.
Yeah, there's not a lot of games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The West is set. If y'all look at the Western Conference, like I don't know, just real quick.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really keep up with the NBA. I'm not gonna hold you until the Knicks are in the playoffs.
I noticed this like last week, and I was like, you know what? Come like April 1st, the end of March, it's set. Houston is basically locked in 6. I highly doubt Phoenix catches them. They're 3.5 games back. I'm gonna say Houston's locked into the 6th spot.
So now, Thunder 1. 2 Spurs.
Those are Lakers and Denver. They could swap, and then Minnesota and Houston they could possibly swap. But that's it. I don't see Phoenix catching them, and I don't see Houston or Minnesota falling. Let's just say losing 6 out of the remainder 8 or 9 games. No, I don't see that.
And then the 7, 8, 9, 10. It's the play in. You got the Trailblazers and the Warriors for the 9 and 10 seed, and then 7 and 8 are the Suns and Clippers. Shout out the Trailblazers doing this without Chauncey Billups, with everything going on.
And
Wow.
right when the season started too.
Yeah.
And look, basically a 500 team. So shout out Portland. They did a hell of a job. And I'm glad that the Western Conference, the playoff is already set. The Eastern Conference as well, but there's still some, let's just say, more leeway.
So how does it play? Is it go 7 and 10 play each other?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Well, 7
Well,
and 8.
seven play 8, and then the winner plays the winner of that, and then the lowest seed plays the Thunder.
The loser.
Yeah. No.
So
Yeah.
basically, look, 7 plays 8. Whoever wins that game is the 7 seed, right?
Okay.
And then 9 and 10 play each other. The loser is out. The winner plays the 8th seed. The loser of the 7 and 8. Whoever wins that game is the 8th seed.
Yeah, and whoever wins the 7 and 8 is the automatic 7th, and they'll play the Spurs.
Okay, so you get 2 games lost or out. It's like a round robin kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And don't look now. The Hornets are still live.
I was gonna actually say you gave credit to the Trailblazers without Chauncey Billups, but how about like kind of resurrection of the 76ers? Honestly, Philly.
Yeah,
they did. They did
I think expectations are so high, isn't it?
Yeah, Joel. You still got Joel Embiid. Honestly, Joel Embiid doesn't look like he has moments. It's still moments. He gives you 35 and 12. It's just not as consistent as we used to see it at his, MVP level. Maxey, still pretty damn elite. Paul George is suspended. I'm not sure if he's coming back for the playoffs. So, it was just expectations, with Philadelphia. There's no doubt they're a good team, but do we consider them a contender?
No.
I'm saying no.
Real quick on the East, few teams I want to point out. And just looking, and I could be ignorant. I don't really follow the NBA like that. Magic down year after getting Bane and everyone and Paulo.
Oh, yeah, I expected.
Yeah,
you gotta remember last year they made the second round of the playoffs. I think they won 45th
or 6th seed, bro.
Yeah,
they might get bounced. Like,
now you're a playing team. Like,
the 76ers moving on.
And how you regress after giving away 4 first-round picks for Desmond Bane?
And what happened with the friends, the Wagner brothers? Like,
one of them was hurt. I'm pretty sure for a while. Yeah.
Franz and
Mo Wagner. They're from Michigan, actually. And really a big year, and we get over their win total. I think it was like 27 or 26. The Toronto Raptors.
That was on you,
seed, 41 and 32. Obviously, it's not over. They got the 5th seed, but as of right now, and obviously you got to give credit. I mean, it all comes to Joe Mazzulla, but having 60 to 70 or maybe probably even 80% of the season without their best player and Jason Tatum, and still being 50 and 24.
That's insane. That's
fucking incredible. That might be his best coaching.
Tatum's back. Is he still on the numbers restriction?
Yeah.
Like time a little bit?
I don't know. Is he on minute restriction? I truly don't know.
I'm not gonna say he's restriction, but he's not. It's not like he's playing 40 a night.
But once the playoffs start, he's gonna be.
Yeah. He's playing around 25-ish, 28 minutes. So you could say he's on a restriction. And then one real quick before we move it on, one team I want to give credit to because they went, I think, way over their win total. And I told people, I don't know why the number's so low. I almost said the L word on it. Phoenix Suns.
I knew you were gonna say it.
I told you. I was like, I just don't see it. I think the win total was like 29 and a half, 28 and a half. I was like, bro, this team could still make the playoffs. If Devin Booker plays 60 plus games, Jalen Green comes back sometime in the season, bro, they're gonna be pretty damn good. Dylan Brooks, he comes back. I wouldn't be shocked if they could upset somebody round 1. Devin Booker could give you 35 a game. Jalen Green, right? If he could just show up, he was a disaster last year in the playoffs with the Houston Rockets. If he could turn that around, hey, I wouldn't be surprised if Phoenix goes 7 games, 6 games, or shock somebody round 1.
Yeah, good job. Should be really fun going into the postseason. I will definitely be locked in once the Knicks scrape the Hawks. We're gonna destroy them, bro. Are you kidding me?
You can't front Hawks second half of the season. Solid squad.
Yeah. But I wish Trae Young.
Well, we got another 2 weeks before the playoffs start.
Yeah.
Something
like that.
It's like mid-April. It always starts.
Like April 16, 17 around there.
I really
April
hope
14th.
the Hornets win the division. I'm not
Looks like
gonna
April
lie.
14th.
Yeah, April 14th. There you go. Like halfway. All right. Yeah. So we got what, 14, 15, like 2.5 weeks left. Yeah, Joe. We got like 2.5 weeks left.
2 weeks, eight-ish games around there.
Are you surprised the Cavs are still sitting at 4? You know, they get James Harden. People think they're the odds-on favorite to beat the Pistons and the Celtics, or are you waiting for the playoffs?
No, I'm not shocked, and I'm gonna say they're somewhat waiting for the playoffs because didn't they have back-to-back number 1 seeds, and what did I got them?
Nowhere.
One was nowhere. So I think they just want to cruise into the playoffs, be 100% healthy because they, always dealt with an injury bug come playoff time. And I think not having Darius Garland there anymore helps that. James Harden is usually, available in the playoff time. Yeah. It's just he has some, let's just say, small moments sometimes during the biggest times in the playoffs. So I think Cleveland have a shot to come out the East. There's no doubt about it. Can Cade Cunningham come back from the lung collapse and lead the Pistons? Because if Cade Cunningham is there with Durant and those guys, I don't think it'll be a huge surprise if the Pistons could represent the East. They had a hell of a year. Give them credit, great team. Boston Celtics, that team will be my pick to represent the Eastern Conference. Jaylen Brown, to me, is an MVP candidate. We all know what Jason Tatum represents. Joe Mazzulla and the company, they're a championship team. Let's just be honest. Your Knicks, are they alive? Absolutely. Do I love their chances? Like, would I put like 200 on them? Absolutely not. Man, I put 40, 50 on them, maybe. But if I had to put money on it, I'm gonna take Cleveland and I'm gonna take the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, real quick. The Toronto Raptors, when they played the Orlando Magic today, they went on a historic 31-0 run. That's the largest since play-by-play began back in 1997. So they won.
That's a fireable offense.
You go 31 on a 31-0 run.
That's a fireable offense.
Celtics, they today with their win, Jason Tatum had 32, 8, and 5 threes.
He is not on
how many minutes?
He's not on minute restriction.
No. How many minutes he did that in?
I don't know. I'm just looking at it.
Check.
But they secured their spot 12th year in a row for Boston in the postseason. I mean, they just have a historic.
He played 31 minutes.
Yeah, he ain't.
Now that we know that Mazzulla can coach, I mean, he also kind of inspires the guys. Like, he seems like he's a fiery guy. So it's just honestly, you said about the Knicks, man. It's Mike Brown. He ain't it. That's the thing. He always proves me right when I'm against it, and he has to prove me wrong this year. With the roster that we should have kept
Tibbs.
Oh yeah, that was a very hasteful decision, and you don't even have a coach.
No. We can't do. We cannot do this.
I don't know what you're talking about. We should have kept Tibbs.
We cannot do this.
I'm not sure. There is a soundbite maybe out there that I was on board with the Mike Brown hire
at first,
but I have seen
Tibbs is
we play
tough.
No defense.
He did burn out the starting lineup though.
Yeah, yes,
come playoff time, it always comes and bites you. But they got to figure out a new head coach. Be real.
Yeah, I was on record. The fact that you fired Thibodeau and all your let's just say coaching desire for to be the coach, all declined you. That
we didn't want them anyway.
To me, that said a lot. To me, that tells you a lot. That you had 5 coaches you wanted to hire. All of them declined.
That's crazy. I know.
That's crazy. It's not like you're a bad team. You're a fucking contender. You were just in an Eastern Conference Final.
You know what it is? They don't like James Dolan. They don't like the owner. I mean, he gave us the Sphere. He did something right?
Yeah. The Knicks are back, baby. So you're doing something right.
Real quick, a little cleanup from the weekend. Went to an allergist. I'm money now. You hear it in my voice. I'm money, and I didn't even know it. He gave me these. He gave me these nostril spray. Money.
Love it.
It was the best $90 I ever spent in my life. I was like, $90.
You should have tipped him.
His name was I'm not gonna put his name out there, but he was like, bro. I was like $90, and I was like, Doc, that's pricey now in this economy. He was like, Dylan, you'll be money. I said, I believe you. I believe you. So honestly, it's been 2 days. Money.
Best 2 days of spring
ever
since you were like 8 years old.
Yeah, literally. So yeah, that's that. By the way, I found this little it's like a little Joe, you would love this place. It's in Clifton. I'm gonna give them a shout out because I really love them. It's called the Love Grub.
Oh,
The Love of Grub. It's in
Okay.
Clifton, right by Passaic, where Passaic got money, you know, by like East Passaic.
Uptown.
Yeah, by the high school, low key. And it's like a surf shack, but it's like a dive bar-ish diner. Oh my God, bro. Fantastic food. It's made with love. And I met the owner, and there was all tie-dye, and she's a deadhead. She followed him around.
There you go.
Joe, you would get along with her. She's such a
Oh,
great
how about
person. And she goes, dude, what's your name? I was like, I'm Dylan. Yeah, she was great vibes.
I love that.
And I'm with Ant. We're sitting at the bar, and he looks at me, goes, I love this girl. I go, me too. And
Great vibes.
she looked at us. She's like, dude, what's your story? I'm like, I love this girl. So I just start opening up to her, and I go, do you know this? I was like, obviously, like jam band. I was like, do you like Goose? She's like, dude, I'm seeing them in Birmingham, Alabama. I go, I love you. The owner's name is Tracy, and yeah, and she goes, I followed the dead around. She goes, but I was born in Clifton, live in Vernon, and I'm gonna retire in Alabama. I go, I love that. I go, that's the American
with some
dream.
acres.
She goes, honestly, I opened up this place and it has all these different tie-dye license plates and how many miles from Tampa you are. Yo, it's such a great vibe.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was like, do you guys sell like your tie-dye shirts? And I was like, I used to work for a deadhead back in college. And she goes, I probably followed him. I was like, yo, you're shut the fuck out. Oh my God.
Hey, shout out to the side.
She was like, what's your guy's name? While we were leaving, she was like, what's your guy's name? And we told her, and she goes, peace out. I was like, yo, peace.
Much love.
Oh my bro. I was like, you got a fan of me. I will always come back and support.
I was gonna say, shout out the other side too.
Yeah, shout out the other side. Oh, sorry, I went on a detour, but yeah, I had to tell you about my weekend. It was fucking crazy, but yeah, I found a little place that we should go sometime, everyone. But all right, let's get into it. Before we do that, quick word from our sponsor, brought to you each and every episode by Viva Tequila Seltzer, the most refreshing hard seltzer on the market, hands down. Is no wonder why Viva was voted #1 hard seltzer in the world by San Francisco World Spirit Competition, with only 88 calories, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, and a light 4.5 ABV. Viva is the perfect drink for your post-game celebration, as it was created with that active lifestyle in mind. We flavor our tequila seltzer because flavor is the spice of life, and we like our drinks. It's just a kick, just like how we like our lives. Whether it's Huckleberry playing around at golf with the boys or an elderberry watching some baseball, it doesn't matter. Our favorites pair perfectly with that Artisanal Blanco tequila for that subtle and refreshing drink. Our belief here at the Dream Wager and at Viva is to live long, live well, and live it up. All right, boys, let's get into it. We'll start actually on some baseball. It's a loaded slate, 15 games on the diamond. Honestly, it's been really profitable. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, all positive days. Today, 1 and 2, we're on Sunday Night Baseball. Actually took the Guardians, so if we cash and do 2 and 2,
playing, man,
I'll actually be live.
You said it.
I'm trying to tell you. And that's early though. It's early.
Yo, the boys.
What's going on, brother? Let's get into it. We got. Oh no, they're down 4-0. Never mind. That shit's dead. Jeez,
it's early. See,
that's
why I said it's early.
Yeah.
It's early.
All right, let's go with the first. Honestly, boys, I was looking at the card. I have too many fucking plays for tomorrow. I absolutely love it. First game for me, I'm gonna go 6:30. It's gonna be Baltimore Orioles. By the way, love the new scoreboard the Orioles built for them. Nice.
Yeah, and they showed the old one.
Yeah, it's sick, bro. It says by like the Baltimore Sun. Nice donation by the newspaper. -124 on the money line, +106. Jack Leiter's son Al Leiter, his son Jack is pitching for the Rangers. Man, we're fucking old. Over under is 9. -124, I think, is a very fair price for Baltimore. who took 2 out of 3 in their first series against the Minnesota Twins. Think they're hitting the ball well. They're playing some good defense. And Chris Bassett is a really good pitcher. So I think the number is short. So that's my first play. Minus 124 Baltimore. Joe, what's your first play?
I'm gonna go side with the Rangers. I was gonna go back Elvis. I don't know if he's gonna go with them in this one, but I saw a little bit of struggle from the Orioles. You know, they had to come from behind at home, and I know they're still playing there, but I think I'm gonna go on the other side. I like the Rangers on the road.
What's your first play?
First play for the day or on this game?
Just your first play. You don't have to touch this game. This is just my first play.
Yeah. All right, cool. 6:40 start. Chicago White Sox taking on the Miami Marlins. I told you we on the Marlins. I took them on the order. Started 3-0. Good sign. White Sox, what, 0-2, 0-3?
Yeah, 0-3.
No surprise there. Give me Miami Marlins on the money line. I'm gonna take Paddock as well. I like Paddock. Chris Paddock, right? Yeah, Chris Paddock. So
Chris Paddock,
he's in Miami now. If Miami starts off hot, let's just say this: open the gates 8-2. I'm gonna tell you they're live for the division. I'm telling you right now, if they start something like 8-2, you better watch out. I'm telling you right now, Joe, they'll watch out.
Best division of baseball, and at least.
Yeah, watch out. Minus 120, great price. I agree. I'm on Miami here. Chris Paddock, and I like Davis Martin. I think he's a good righty, but they just can't score runs. I think that's the problem. Today they scored 7 runs, and the bullpen still blew it. So it was a tough series. They played the Brewers, who are going to be in playoff contention, but good start for Miami. I think at home they're really a competitive team. So minus 120. Yeah, that's my second play. Joe, what's your second?
Yeah, I like how they're managed. Yeah, no, I would side with the Marlins there. I do like the Marlins. If you had to pick a side, that's what I'm going with.
Third play for me, another short money line price, I think, in my opinion. I'm going to take the home team, Cincinnati Reds, taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates, minus 124 with Chase Burns. Braxton Ashcraft, great name, plus 106 for the Buccos. Total is at 8. I'm going to take the Reds here at home. We saw the Pirates in that series against the Mets, and it took not overtime. It took extra innings for them to get their first win. I thought Reds
have one.
Yeah, and I thought the Reds played your Boston Red Sox competitive. They took 2 or 3.
Yeah, they did.
So I like the Cincinnati Reds. I think their bats could stay hot, and I think minus 124 is a very short price. So I'll take the Reds here at home.
I'm with the Reds as well. You know, going into this, we have not talked about our picks, but I did like the Reds. They're staying at home. Great American Ballpark's always jumping.
Yeah.
And that's the stadium. That's the ballpark where opening day should begin. That's the first game that I think every year it should be at. And all the games should be on the same day.
Agreed.
Yeah.
What's your third pick?
Oh, my second play of the game. 8-10 start. Boston Red Sox taking on the Houston Astros. I'm gonna take Ranger Suarez here with the Red Sox. Give me the Boston Red Sox minus 113 on the money line. Short favorite. Don't get me wrong. Houston with McCluster, whatever how you pronounce it. He's okay, Lance, but I think Ranger Suarez and the Red Sox bounce back here after a tough stretch in Cincinnati. Give me the Red Sox on the road minus 113.
Yeah, I'll double up because I got the Red Sox as well. I think this is a good bounce back start against a bad Astros team, in my opinion. They lost 2 out of the 3, and it was to the Angels, or they won 2. They split it 2-2. They were 2-2, but their offense isn't really that good, and I think this could be a bounce back. I like Lance McCuster, but I think you paid all that money for Ranger Suarez. He has to deliver here in this spot. So I'm gonna take Boston here minus 115. I think it's a short price. Now I got the Brewers because one of the blue books that I had a profit boost. Minus 102 on the money line for the Brewers.
Oh, that's great. But Lance McCullers, you were trying to say for the Astros, right?
Lance McCullers. He's always injured.
I'm with I don't think he's really had a healthy season, except probably the one of the seasons.
I seen him pitch once. Wasn't a fan.
World Series. Yeah, he came in relief, I feel like, or something like that.
He does have playoff experience.
I'm actually feeling like the Brewers might be a good team, man. Like, I'll take the minus 1.5 with them. You're getting them at minus 102, bro. I'll actually give the runs, and I think they're going to be a good team.
Yeah, I'm not happy on the Rays. I backed them a few times over the weekend. They failed me. It's minus 140 on the money line. Minus 1.5 is at plus 150 I'm seeing. So great value on the 1.5. And they were down 7-2, and I took the run line for the Brewers today. I was like, oh, it's over. They still came back and covered. He still came back and covered. So I got two more. How many do you have, Joe?
I got a couple first fives. If you want me to
what are you feeling?
The A's. I actually feel like you go into that game, the first five, you're giving me a +1.5 as well. I think they're counting them out too much. I think they can keep it close. So I'll take the 1.5. And then Guardians again, looking at tonight, I know what is it right now? It's 5-0 still.
Let me check. It is 4-0.
4-0. You give me a 1.5. That's what it's looking like it's going to be tomorrow. Because I know they're against the Dodgers. In the first five, though, Roki Sasaki, he's had a rough kind of. Well, it wasn't a WBC, was it?
Spring training.
Yeah, it was the spring training where he just looked like out of himself. So let's see if he is a shell of himself in here, and if maybe he doesn't do well in the first five. I'll take the Guardians +1.5.
I will say something that's been profitable, and E could test to it. We love to fade teams who play Sunday night baseball, especially those who have to travel. So you're going from Seattle to LA. They're gonna get in late. I just worry about that play. But I just food for thought. E, any more for you?
Yeah. My last play of the night, Detroit, who's been pretty good so far, took care of business. I think 2 out of 3 against the Padres. You got Justin Verlander taking on Michael Soroka.
Yeah, Soroka.
Soroka for the Diamondbacks. Yeah, D-backs started 0-3.
Trash.
That's I'm gonna be honest, kind of surprised by that 0-3 start. Got swept to start the season. I'm gonna take them on the money line here against the OG Verlander. Honestly, Detroit's clearly the better team here, but I think it's tough. It's gonna be tough slaying if Arizona starts 0-4. I think they bounce back
high
here.
of a level, like playing the Dodgers, defending champs, and all that. Maybe
Now you face a 42-year-old Verlander.
Yeah, at home.
At home, I like your chances. Give me the Diamondbacks.
Hitter's ballpark. I think Arizona's always been.
Another team that got swept, I'm going to fade the Giants. I'll take the Padres here with, we'll rewind the clocks a little bit with my boy Walker Buehler taking the mound. I'll take the Padres here, -115. I think is a very short price.
I like the fathers in that spot. I do.
Yeah, and you know what? You just mentioned they had a tough series against the Detroit Tigers. We picked the Detroit Tigers to win the division. So I'm on the Tigers here, -104. I think Justin Verlander is going to fucking shove here against the Diamondbacks. I mean, defensively, if he gets ground balls, it's going to be a long night for Arizona. And yeah, they got swept, but to Joe's point, they played the Dodgers. I mean, that's a tough series to open up the season on. So yeah, I'm going to take the Tigers here, -104 here. Boys, any plays? I took like 7, 8, I think.
Nah, that's solid. It's still early on. I'm not trying to force too many. Yeah. Those 3 I'm honestly confident in. The only other ones, I know Joe's on the first 5. I kind of like Bryce Elder. Kind of like Atlanta, but who knows? You got what on the opposite side with Atlanta? You got what? Jacob Lopez.
Yeah.
I do like the Brew Crew with you against Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
And not for nothing, man. I think St. Louis might be live against your Mets against Clay Holmes.
We were too big of a favorite. I didn't want to touch the Mets.
Yeah, that's why. It might be
fuck the Cardinals.
I think St. Louis is live, not for nothing.
I would say I'd give 1.5 for the Mets and the Yankees. I hate to do it, but I give 1.5 runs for both of them. Squeeze that number down. Yankees, like you said, you're talking about a team that's going to be playing on Sunday night. Yeah, the Mariners are giving it all against the Guardians just to win one game because the Guardians are won the series.
But the difference is they don't have to travel.
That's true. Fair point.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Yankees had look good.
Yankees are on fire.
Yeah.
They are.
Judge Stanton.
Even though he started 0 for 5, he came back with 2 home runs, though.
I think it's from the WBC.
Look at Kyle Rowley. Isn't he like 0 for 7, all strikeouts?
All strikeouts.
Yeah. So everyone coming bad from the WBC, they didn't do good, I guess. Maybe spring training.
Or it's just the Americans.
Oh, and by the way, my rookie of the year is looking live.
Who?
Back-to-back games, home run, first rookie in MLB history.
Which one? Chase DeLuder?
I don't know.
No,
Golders, like
the bro from the White Sox.
Masazuki.
Oh yeah, Americano.
Yeah.
3 games in a row with a home run.
Come on now, he might be the favorite. I'm running away with it.
My boy Carson Bench.
He's a dog.
He's a dog. I love him. We got how many games do we have for tomorrow? We have 8 games in the NBA, but I was looking at the slate.
Terrible slate.
Terrible. Everything's double digits. It's a pick 'em between Boston. But what do they have to play for? They clinched.
Mm-hmm.
So they're on the road taking on the Hawks. They're 1-point dogs in a coin flip game. And then you have the 76ers and Miami, who both of them still have a lot to play for. And the 76ers are laying points on the road.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
think Atlanta has more to play for, so I kind of lean Atlanta. It's kind of I honestly don't see why Boston just clinched the second seed. Why go all out on a back-to-back against Atlanta after you just clinched? So I'm gonna go with Atlanta here, -1.5 at home.
Mm-hmm.
I just think the game means it's more important to them than the Celtics for tomorrow. Miami, Philly. I think Philly, don't really got that much movement. Miami needs to win more than them. They also want the division title as well. So kind of lean Miami. The only favorite that I'm gonna really hit that's heavy, I'm gonna lay the 6.5 with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Shop around. I see 7s as well. I think Dallas Mavericks, it's just, they're mediocre in Minnesota. They're gonna try to move up. They don't want to fall down to that 6th seed and play Denver round 1. So give me Minnesota take care of business against the Dallas Mavericks.
That's it. That's all you got. It's an ugly slate.
Yeah, I ain't about to lay 12.5 with Phoenix on the road. Don't get me wrong. I do think they'll win.
Mm-hmm.
Add the money line on the parlay, but I'm not late. I don't want to sweat 13 points on the road. San Antonio Spurs laying 17.5. On principle, I want to take the plus 17.5 with Chicago. I ain't, but on principle, give me the plus 17.5. Utah Jazz. Now, I'm not saying you should ever lay 17.5. But Cleveland might cover that. I'm not even going to lie. Donovan Mitchell might drop the 40-piece. If anything, lean Donovan Mitchell over. Get a little revenge spot against Utah. Give them a nice show on the road. But I'm not going to lay 15.5 with the Lakers. And I'm not laying 12 points, 11.5 points with OKC with a pretty damn good Pistons team, even without Cade Cunningham.
Save your bankroll for the playoffs, my friend.
Exactly.
We got a few. Pick and choose your spots.
We got a Final Four. We got Illinois, baby.
We got the UFL and baseball every day. Joe, I was looking at the NHL slate as well. 5 games on the docket for Monday. And another one. There's only 2 games that really interest me. Colorado, huge favorite. They're almost a $4 favorite. That's crazy.
That's why I laid the puck line.
Okay, -140. That I don't mind that. Golden Knights, shout out Barry Trotz. He is Tortorello. Tortorella's the new coach. He got the job today. Ex-Ranger coach got the job. The Vegas Golden Knights. But they're almost a $4 favorite as well. Only 2 games that are really like a coin flip game, -110 both ways between St. Louis and the Sharks. And then you have the Islanders, who are a short favorite at home, -120 against Pittsburgh.
I get the Penguins are playing good, but I probably would go with the Islanders. But no, I was laying puck lines with those teams that you weren't too interested in because like said, they're playing too close to the chest. You got to think that the teams that are a lot better than the Golden Knights to the Canucks, they're vying for a little bit of seeding right now. The same thing with the NBA with Elvis, what he was talking about. So yeah, I laid the puck line with the Avs, the Knights, and even the Ducks. Honestly, I think the Leafs have
Toronto's done once Austin Matthews went out,
and then having to travel out west, man. I just think that the Ducks are, they're fast paced, man. They're going to score. So yeah, laying the puck lines along all of it. Nice was -125 when I got it. You said -140. I got it at -130 for the Avs, and it is plus money for the Ducks. But I think that is actually the safest one of them all, and they're +124.
Yeah, and if you parlay all 3 of them on the puck line, +565.
Oh, dang. Hey, you're taking a little bit of a shot. I do like safe bets. I always say the sharp bets are the straight bets.
Yeah, exactly. We don't like to, or at least I don't like to and if I do a parlay, it's like a 2-legger, something that I know.
Or a teaser.
Yeah. No, I love teasers. I love teasers. Boys, that's going to do it. I appreciate you. We'll be back Wednesday with more picks and props. Anything else before we get up out of here?
Hopefully you got some UFL plays next week. If anything, I'll give you guys some for the Friday show. And I'll be honest, man, that Final Four, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. All this good basketball, even though the Elite 8 was kind of whack. Ready for playoff basketball, man. I can't wait.
I forgot to ask you. It's been months. How's the car?
I don't know if you noticed, boys. I don't wanna. Your boy's wearing a dirty shirt. I just came from the
Is
garage.
it Kyrie?
Yeah, it's a Kyrie Brooklyn shirt, so you know it's an old shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy just came from the garage, so we just got the wiring harness done. Finally, sub harness, wiring harness done. We gotta finish the charge harness. After that,
By June?
no, Wednesday. No, wait.
Okay.
Wait. I don't want to get too excited. Not Wednesday. She might turn on Wednesday, and then
start.
button it up, register it, insurance, wheel alignment, wheels.
Is it right-hand drive?
No, come on, I don't got money like that.
That'd be fire if it was right-hand.
You know, maybe a retirement gift. I get a right-hand drive, imported. You know,
that's fire. All right, turn it on. That's a start.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, bro. I'm glad you like working on your own stuff.
Joe, we've been talking about this since like beginning of
Joe, you gotta understand. I got delayed because the weather. I'm not gonna work in the garage when it was negative, feeling like -5 for 2 months.
That's why they a lot of the car guys move to like Florida. And there's a lot of
they all move to Florida.
Yeah, bro.
Hopefully one day we all move to Florida. That's the goal, boys. Enjoy your week. Good luck on your bets. Until then, take care of yourself and each other. Peace.